Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see.
Hi guys, how are you doing? Hi Cody, hi Tirana. Today I will play a little bit like maybe for 30 or 40 minutes with DPS Raiden, and then I will switch her to EM, and yes, that's it for the test, because yeah, she's not bad, but yeah, for the open world, especially for new players, I would suggest you to go like EM Raiden, like definitely EM. Because she's way easy to use. No need to like bother about energy recharge. No need to bother about like energy cost of your teammates. So yeah, also no need to bother about rotation. So yeah, just use skill, use any dendro you have, hydro, and that's it. So yeah, it's way easy to build, and you get like, let's say, like decent amount of damage. And the damage is why dendro damage, I mean hyper bloom damage is so good, because at the same time you get, alongside with dendro hyper bloom, you get electro charge damage, which is also scales elemental mastery of electro character. So yeah, it's way convenient and easy to use. Is there gonna be Raiden rerun? Oh yes, I'm applying the 2 jobs. Oh, Tirana as well, actually, you know, because like I stopped playing, I uninstalled Zenless Zone Zero. The only game I like play pretty much, it's Genshin Impact and like Bleach Brave Souls, you know, but it's like Bleach Brave Souls mostly is in auto mode, so yeah, I don't like waste so much time on it. Also Wuthering Waves, I just do like 15 minutes a day. I don't farm for echoes, nothing like that whatsoever. I just do like couple, like use my resonance, see, like I want to level up characters to get that new Genshin, that new like female character, which is crazy. She's just insanely crazy, and that's it. I mean, most likely after that I will stop playing Wuthering Waves as well. For me, Genshin is the #1. Like, that's crazy game actually, and with the new updates, with the new characters, it's like more fun to play with the new regions, you know. So yeah, but I feel you. I know, like when you have no time to play games, like it's like, you know, like you need to just get rid of one of them. That's normal, because like gacha games, you know, like
in this
like
era of fair winds and gentle rains, one needs not marshal the winds to deliver.
Yeah, you need time to play the games. Yes, that's obvious. I mean, because like, and you need to like spend at least maybe like, let's say 1 or 2 hours a day for each game you play. So yeah, that's difficult, especially with the like, you know, like it depends on your time and schedule. So yeah, it's difficult. I feel you. I play Genshin Honkai. Oh, just that's crazy actually. If you play, because you know, like Genshin, Honkai, and Zenless Zone Zero. By the way, why I stopped? I already uninstalled the game like a couple days ago. The game is not bad, you know. Like initially, like when you start the game, it's pretty good and pretty easy. But the more you play, it became more difficult. By the way, because like enemies and other stuff. But the problem is, let's say, for me it's a little bit boring. Not so like, I didn't like the overall concept, I would say, because like with the puzzles, you know, the monitors, you just like something like that. When you go to the fight, it's something like different, but not a bad game, I would say, to be honest. It's like pretty good game. If like if Zenless Zone Zero is your first game, it's pretty okay. But I would say, in my opinion, Honkai Star Rails is way better. I mean, instead of playing like
on this fine day.
But they made that combat mechanic in Zenless Zone Zero just great. Yes, it's just insane. It's fluid. It's so like, you know, it's way better made than Wuthering Waves did. Way better. Because Wuthering Waves is like, it's a little bit different and not so smooth, in my opinion. Oh, Nicole is crazy, actually. I agree with you. Nicole is just insane. Unfortunately, she's not top tier character, you know? Like, she doesn't have so, like, crazy DPS and other stuff. So sooner or later, you will bench her. But she's crazy, yes. Like, yeah, I agree with you. Totally agree. It was you. Yes, actually, it's like no, that wasn't me. My schedule for dailies, but yes, you know, like yes, you need time. You need to spend time on gacha games. Yes, sometimes. Let's say, by the way, Genshin Impact, in a 4.8 will do some quality of like I would say it's a super maybe third best update for this game. You will gain some points. And by spending that points, you just can avoid dailies, commissions, I mean. You just like spend the points and you can grab your 60 Primo Gems. So it will like initially you need to earn the points, but after you like, it's like by opening chests, defeating some enemies, like something like that. But you just can spend the points and get your 60 Primo Gems, and it will took you like about maybe 5 minutes, you know, like 2 minutes, something like that, without do any commissions. So yeah.
I summon thee.
Pretty crazy. Maybe I should look into that instead of playing when I feel like it. Maybe. I mean, you know. Yes, because like, you know, it's like that's why I do this. I do the same thing with Wuthering Waves. I don't farm any echoes. I just like, let's say, I just do dailies, get that 60 asteroids, and that's it. And use my resins. That's all I do in Wuthering Waves. It took me about maybe 20 minutes, something like that. So I'm okay. No need to play more than that. And game is not so great actually, in my opinion. It's it's like I heard that they call the game like lobby game, you know. I never heard that. It's like it's not a like turn-based game. It's a lobby game, but yes, it's like that was the first time I heard that. Oh hi Yoni, how are you doing? A little combat, yes. I mean, you know, Zenless Zone Zero, like the game has great combat system. I like it. To be honest, it's super crazy because that game doesn't have problems which Wuthering Waves has. Because Wuthering Waves is just so bad actually. It's like they need to fix the combat system. It's like a little bit, it's not laggy, but it's like a little bit weird, you know? Like enemies, like you're throwing enemies here and there, yeah, then you need to catch them, you know, like it's a little bit like, I don't know. Still, it's like we already had like 1.1 patch, but still it's not fixed completely. I used to play 6 gacha games. Damn, Cody, that's crazy. 6 gacha, but dailies are getting wild, so I just focus on Genshin. 6 gacha games, that's crazy. Yeah, that's insane. Right, let me start with my let's say it's my own opinion, but even without any content, Genshin Impact it's still playable, you know. I know like when you are a new player it's a little bit like boring, but if you have some characters and you can build some teams and other stuff, you just like okay with do some testings, you know, if you like it, of course. I mean, I like to do some crazy tests, you know, like So yeah, it's in this game, I mean Genshin Impact allow you to do that, and it has so many options. But Wuthering Waves and Zenless Zone Zero and Zenless Zone Zero at the same time has that equipment, I mean weapon and discs system. I mean disc, it's like artifacts, and equipment, it's like, it calls V engines, W engines, something like that.
Laid bare.
My royal
Yeah.
Time to go. Wind strike. The wind knows me.
So yeah, it's W engines. And you need to get some discs. Yeah, it's like artifacts in that game. It's like, it's a different game, of course, and it has different system, because it focused on, like, it's like a show, you know, TV show, something like that, TV set. So yeah, actually they made the idea is pretty good, because it's more modern in my opinion than Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact is like an old-fashioned game, something like that, because of weapons, you know, like, but it's okay, I'm okay with that. I like it's not a retro game, of course, but still it's a little bit like, not so like, let's say not like Zenless Zone Zero. I might just do Genshin primarily and Honkai, because Raiden saves. Oh yeah, actually yes, you know, like I would say in my opinion, like I have Honkai Star Rail accounts, and I played Honkai Star Rail for a month, something like that. Even though I don't like turn-based game, Honkai Star Rail is pretty good game actually, for real. It's like the game made so crazy. Yeah, it has some problems. Like the problem is for me, it's like the combat system. I don't like this turn-based game. Another problem is like you need to level up characters. I mean, it's not allowed to you to play like 20 level characters like Genshin allow you. Genshin allow you to like to go like even without like 4 characters in a team, and you will be alright. I mean, let's say you like some characters, you like C6 that character with a crazy weapon, something stuff like that, you know, and you can easy use that team, and you're okay. Wuthering Waves allows that. No, Wuthering Waves doesn't allow that as well. You can, but it's no, you cannot do that in Wuthering Waves, unfortunately, because it doesn't have elemental reaction. Honkai Star Rail also doesn't allow you, because like it's like randomly switching. It's not randomly, but it's switching between your characters, teammates. So yeah, sooner or later, like you get the fatal hit. So yeah, and losing one teammate in Honkai Star Rail is like, it harm your team. Maybe you have if you have like crazy healer. Yes, I saw that they released a couple healers which like just insanely crazy, and at the same time it heals and add you like some shield, something like that. So yeah, I usually watch some videos about Honkai Star Rail, because like overall game pretty cool. So yeah, it's like a Zenless Zero is like a little bit different. It's not that bad. Oh, you mean okay. I used to play 6 gacha match, just that's crazy actually, if you ask me. Like, okay, let me try again with DPS Raiden, if you don't mind, guys. I mean, like couple. I mean, anyway, it doesn't matter. Like, yes, of course, like it depends on your playstyle. Maybe you like DPS Raiden, but believe me, if you like switch Raiden to, if you have Shinchu, if you have Nahida, and let's say Sucrose, because Sucrose is crazy with Raiden and Shinchu. So yeah, it's better to use DPS, Elemental Mastery Raiden. Way easy to play, way easy. I mean, instead of DPS Raiden. Even though my Raiden is Constellation 2, which like super powerful because of like 60% of defense. She ignores that defense. But after you use that burst, her burst, it's still like, you know, you need to like take care about energy. You need to like, you need a lot of stuff. It's a little bit difficult to rotate. Yes, of course, you can like, maybe if I switch some artifacts on my Raiden and like, I can like do way better. But still, I mean, in my opinion, like it's better to go EM. Alright, let me try DPS this time. With like this team.
As one with wind and cloud.
No, my sword! Rain outlines your...
Sorry, I messed up. I usually save one Shinchu's. I use Sacrificial Sword on Shinchu and I save one of my skill for the next enemy.
Shine down!
Fallen leaves. Adorn.
Witness the power of the Wa! Everybody stand back! Torn to oblivion! Rain outlines your fate. Teamwork is strength! Let me weave you a web.
As one with wind and cloud.
Now you shall perish! There is no escape! No, my sword! Witness the power!
Clouds high. The birds.
Everybody stand back! Torn to oblivion! Shine down!
Your coming was foretold.
Stretch your
Into
wings.
the wind.
Raise a sword! Let's light it up!
Bloom as the flowers in
There is no escape!
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. Wind strike.
Let me weave you a web. Teamwork is dreamwork! Inazuma shines eternal!
The eternal oasis.
Actually, I waste a lot of time. Let me try again if you don't mind. Let me try one more time. Maybe I should switch because like let me switch to Yelan. I mean Shinchu is okay, but the problem is like why I usually use Shinchu. Shinchu is good for Alekino because he like Shinchu gives you resistance to interruption, but Raiden has great resistance to interruption. So yeah, with Raiden it's better to use Yelan. Way better. Especially when you Yelan with Favonius Warbow. She's crazy. So yeah, let me try this team. And for the second half I'm going to use like Furina, Neuvillette, Dia and Nahida. So yeah, let's see.
Shine down! Here comes the catch! Busted! Going in! Now you shall perish!
Wind strider. Clouds high. The birds.
Teamwork is strength! Torn to oblivion! There is no escape! Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha! Everybody stand! Illusion!
Wind strider.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Your coming was foretold.
Shine down!
Your wings and Raiden eternal oasis.
Busted! Here comes the catch!
Bloom as the flowers in
Torn to oblivion!
Goodbye. We'll meet again.
It's a little bit faster. I mean, yes.
The eternal.
If you get used to like the team and rotation, it's like It could be. Okay.
Be sanctified.
Strike a pose! I see everything!
Settle down.
Make yourselves at home! Yoo-hoo! Let my name echo in summer! Let's get it on! Ha! You're dead meat!
Silence! Let the mighty be humbled!
The time for my coming! Revelation from
Bow
on
your
high!
head. The time is beckoning.
Look alive!
The fate of this world is all.
Everyone hold hands! Sharing my knowledge! Time to shine!
Silence! Be sanctified.
Illusion shattered!
Let's light it up! Teamwork is strength!
Things are about to get dicey. Shine down! Quietly now.
Let's light it up!
As one with wind and cloud! Busted!
Adventure time! Going in!
Here comes the catch! Inazuma shines eternal! Remove all obstacles. There is no escape.
Let's light it up!
Gotcha.
Everybody stand back!
Shine down.
What's one more?
Let's get it off.
Let the mighty be humbled.
You ain't cut down my cattle. This.
Settle down.
Make yourselves at home! Shower me with praise! Let my name echo in song!
Let's get it up.
Bow your head. Be sanctified.
I see everything! Yoo-hoo! Let the world collide!
Buckle up.
Silence! Let the mighty be humbled.
Hey! The Temple of Wisdom! Time to shine!
The tides beckon.
Oh, hi Hulk, how are you doing? Alright, let me... this one is... yeah.
Illusion shattered.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Things are about to get dicey.
Torn to oblivion. Shine down. Wind strike. Clouds high. The bird.
Everybody stand back! Busted. Game's up. Fun's over.
Now you shall perish. There is no escape. As one with wind and cloud.
I'm going in! Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
Inazuma shines eternal. Illusion shattered.
So yeah, I keep my Raiden Hulk on a DPS, like, yes, then I switch her back to like EM, but I will do some like overload with... Oh yeah, by the way, you had a question yesterday, but like about you told me that like you watched Furina's video and you had a question. So yeah, if I have any question about Furina, this one is
Strike a pose! Let my name echo in!
Settle down. Let's move.
Everyone hop in! Make yourselves at home!
Let the mighty be humbled. Bow your head.
The Temple of Wisdom! Shower me with praise! Time to shine!
The tides beckon. Silence! Be sanctified. An oversight on my part.
Hey! Make yourselves at home! Yoo-hoo! Let my name echo in song! Look alive!
Bow your head.
Dia is a real help, you know, she's super helpful in this.
The tides beckon.
I see everything!
She's super helpful in this one. Oh, hi Rahul, how are you doing? Yes, you like right yesterday, but that's alright. I mean, yes, you told me that like you have a question about like Furinas, you watch the videos like at the end of the stream. So yeah, let me try another team with like Shanling. Let me do some bosses, maybe some... Oh yeah, we can try, by the way, legendary bosses. Like this one, Rocky. With, yes, with the team you told me about, like with the Overload team. Not gonna lie, I don't like Overload so much, but against heavy enemies, heavy mobs, it's a pretty good team. The only problem with the light mobs, you know, is you just knock them back. It's a little bit difficult, and like, yeah, it's like, you know, to crowd controlling them. Yes, you can go Kazuha and you go Kazuha, but still. Kazuha, Shanling, Raiden, and Bennett.
The campaign begins.
Can you fight Liam? Oh yes, of course. Liam is with this team. Yes, I think I can. Of course I can. It was about Liam and Rocky. Oh yes, okay, okay. No problem. Let me do Liam. I don't have energy. Oh no, maybe I have. No, I will be okay. Overload with them. Why not?
Let's do this thing!
Boba, get them!
Let's light it up!
Everybody stand back!
Absurd!
Clouds high, the birds call!
I want to get all of them.
Why do they never miss?
Let's light it up! Shine down!
One with nature!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Torn to oblivion! There is no escape!
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves, adorn my...
I'm going in!
Inazuma shines eternal!
You're toast! Off we go! Everybody stand!
Clouds high, the birds call!
Torn to oblivion!
Keep it!
Yeah, you need that energy. I mean, in case you have enough energy, you get that burst quickly, you know, back again. So yeah, but... And by the way, Raiden is a great battery. So yeah, in this case, like, yeah, she's crazy. But still, you know, it's a little bit... I don't know, maybe like... It's like... No, it depends. It depends on situation and depends on the enemy you fight again. I think like, oh, let me fight Rocky with Vaping team. Oh, let me fight Rocky with a Vape team, like not Overload. Because if I'm not mistaken, that Liam has some immunity, like some, not immunity, but some resistance to like Overload, and because like she had an Electro and Pyro. Let me go.
Let's go get ourselves...
And yes, my Shanling, by the way, has only like a 180 energy recharge, which is super low. I mean, yes, she needs like about 220, something like that. Yeah, 180 only.
The team can
Light
wait.
it up!
Illusion!
Teamwork is dream!
You're about to get sent. Shine down!
Wind strider!
Gotcha! Illusion shot! Quietly now.
So yeah, I'm ready.
There is no escape!
Fallen leaves, adorn my...
Going in!
Game's up from silver. Now you shall perish! Shine down! Busted!
I missed that shot. Let's try again.
Illusion shattered.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Things are about to get done.
Torn to oblivion. Wind strider.
Let's light it up.
Clouds high. The bird.
Going in.
Game's up. Fun's over.
Now you shall perish.
Now I utilize all of my shots.
Shine down.
Quietly now. Busted.
Wind strider. There is no escape.
Physique.
So yeah, that's pretty much different when you use all of your burst and let's say you skip one of them. So yeah, that's what Raiden is, a little bit specific character. So yeah, you need to use all of the burst before using Raiden's burst in DPS. Like, you know, it's okay. I can use Sara, by the way, because I have Sara instead of Yelan. Let's try her if you want me to, guys. My Sara is like C6, but she's not completely built. Constellation 6, level 71, but it's okay. So yeah, she needs energy recharge. I don't need her damage so much, so yeah, let me switch.
I will lead us to victory.
Oh yeah, match. Let me just check. More energy recharge maybe. The character element must, let's keep it like that, like 230. 234 is more than enough. I just need some energy. Oh yeah. Ah, it's left. Bird Lady rerun when? Bird Lady? You mean Xianyun? Most likely we will get her in a 5.2 or 5.3, most likely. But yes, you know, like she mostly she's a healer, like at C0 she is a healer and plunge activator, that's it. I mean, the damage output is like not so great.
Flash. Shine down.
Oh yeah, you get a lot of attack by the way.
Quiver.
There is no escape. Wind strider.
The problem is she gives your like attack for 6
Illusion
seconds.
shattered.
It's ready.
Skies are clear.
I don't
and the
like to
sun
use
is
Sara
bright.
so much.
Fine
She's like,
weather for a showdown.
you know why? Because she's mostly support. I mean, she only has infusion when you charge attack. And using her in a Hyper Bloom team, I tried a couple times, but it's super difficult. And yes, it's not so great. Yes, you can use her for official as well as a supportive character, but you know. Oh, hi, Yumi-chan. Bird Lady. Yes, Bird Lady is like, but still, about Bird Lady, she is like for, I mostly use her for exploration, but yes, if I just want to do some plunge attack, mostly it's for Navia, Alhaitham, like, I talk about my roster, I use for Navia, Alhaitham, then, and yes, mostly like, that's it. Because yes, you can use with Diluc, but Diluc, you know, without C6 Bennett is a little bit like difficult in my opinion. You need that C6 Bennett. If you have Shao, by the way, and C6 Bennett, you can like do crazy amount of damage with Shao, like pyro damage, because like C6 Bennett like gives polearm, claymore, and sword characters pyro infusion. And by the way, that damage is more than Shao does with Anima. So yeah, keeps Anima, it's crazy amount of damage. If you want to do some tests and you have C6 Bennett and Xianyun, so you can do that. Alright, let me try.
There is no escape. As one with wind and cloud.
Everybody stand! Flash!
Glory to the Shogun! Inazuma shines eternal!
I messed up. I messed up, just like, and I spent all of my ultis. You need to like, yes, it's like, okay, let me get that energy back again. I need that all team heal. It's so hard. I just want to use Furina burst at 50 or below. Yes, actually, you know, it's like not unsatisfying, it's useless. Because if you're low at HP, it's not worth it at all, like completely.
Off we go!
You know? Like, there is no sense to use like Furina when your HP is super low, like at 50%, because like your solo members deals low damage and you cannot get buff. I mean, you need to like a lot of HP and healing as well. Yes, you can use with a Neuvillette. Neuvillette can do that. You can use Yao Yao or Barbara, by the way. You can test with Barbara. Just gives Barbara a lot of HP and healing bonus circlet, and since Barbara and energy recharge also, since Barbara like with her skill it's a single target healing, but that with burst she heals like team white. So, and she's not a bad healer, by the way, for
Yeah, you can.
Quiver! Illusion shattered!
Alright, let's try again. I will not use like her skills this time, only burst, because if I'm not mistaken, let me read that burst. But you can use Jin, by the way. I mean, I don't know if you have Jin, but Jin is not a bad healer for Furina as well. Let's say Jin and Xianyun, healing wise, both of them do the same thing. I mean, they both heal. Initial healing, if I'm not mistaken, like Xianyun has more initial heal, but after that, like Jin heals more than that. So yeah, it's kind of like that. Alright, let me bring that talent. If I'm not mistaken, like it's like, oh yeah, it's in Constellation. Oh, attack increased by... Oh, character who have had their attack increased by its crit. Ah, okay. Alright. Also, she has something like... Oh, alright. Then it's like not so difficult. Yeah, you don't need to use that burst. You only need to use. Okay. I have never been in fan of healer, so usually ignore healer. Actually, you know. Oh, hi Zenix, how are you doing? No, I don't have Jin. Oh, that's bad. Because just you know, like it depends bad because like losing 50-50, it's not a great, but still, Jin is a pretty good character. About healing, by the way, I think healing is way more valuable than shields now because you know we have like enemies who can just pierce that shield, ignore the shield completely. And we have bond of life mechanic on like which enemies can apply on you, on your teammates. So yeah, it's like yes, sometimes it's useful, sometimes not, but healing is always welcome in my opinion, you know, like at least a little bit. So yeah, let's do it.
Shine down, wind strike. Strike.
Just a second. I messed up again. Sorry. I need to use Bennett first. I mean, the problem is, you know, the problem is with Bennett. The problem with Bennett. Yes. Since Bennett use Noblesse, that attack increase by Kujoi Sara not working because this set, you see, like using elemental burst increase all party members attack by 20%. This effect cannot stack, so it's not stackable. It means you get either Sara's buff or Bennett's buff. I mean attack buff. Bennett's buff is way like it gives you more attack buff than Sara. I have C1 Jean. C2 is a good all-rounder. Yes, you know, like C2 increase your skill damage, like pull damage. But if you want to do like fall damage, it doesn't matter at all. Like best constellation for Jean is like constellation 4, because like within the field, like it doesn't mean that you need to like get Jean like up to 4, but if you get her, let's say within the field created by Dandelion, it means her burst, all opponents have their animal resistance decreased by 40. Like it's great for animal DPS characters like Wanderer, like Hazo, or like we have another one. Shao, by the way, also. So yeah, it's pretty good constellation. Second one, just when Jin picks up an elemental orb or particle. Oh yeah, it's like no, it's like speed attack. Actually, yes, it's great. I agree with you. It's crazy because, like, you know why? Most of the time you use Jin with a Favonius sword, and in this case you definitely will get some particles. And after that you get like up to 15 seconds. It's crazy because speed and attack, it's crazy. Like let's say movement speed is more valuable in my opinion. Oh, but attack speed, it's also pretty good. So yeah, yeah, it's good constellation. Yeah, for me, yes, Jin is also C1. Barbara cooldown is so high now. Yes, Barbara's cooldown, yes, it's high, but you mean skill. I would suggest you to go for sacrificial fragments. I usually use sacrificial fragments on Barbara because of that cooldown. Yeah, this one, which like gives you, like, if you hit an enemy with elemental skill, you have a 80% chance to like nullify that cooldown. So it's pretty useful. About the energy, she also she needs a lot of energy, like 80, but that's alright. I mean, you know, like if you want to use with Furina, like Barbara with Furina, it's okay. You just give her HP. You can like go like energy recharge, sand, HP goblet, a healing bonus circlet, and that's it. So you will be alright.
Adventure time.
You don't need like EM for her so much because like she doesn't close the electrocharge reaction and dendro reaction. It's only electro. No, I prefer Jin, Tignari, Dia and Mona, but Hoyo giving me Kiching and Chichi. At least till now I
Let's go
haven't-
find some treasure.
For real? Is Furina good for healing? Furina good for healing? Furina can heal you. Let's say if you use
Ow!
if you use the team like Furina, Neuvillette, Dia and Nahida, you will be okay because Furina doesn't give you so much healing by using that burst, this duration, like 18-second duration, but still it gives you something to survive, you know? So yeah, it's not a great one, but it's not bad. Actually, Furina's like, if I'm not mistaken, it's stackable. So if you have like, if some of your characters have like healing bonus circlet, like Bennett or other stuff, he can heal herself more than like a lot more, you know, like let's say Yao Yao. So yeah, it's pretty useful actually. It's not bad. Yeah, it's pretty low a little bit. It's like, you know, you get about like 500 HP, something like that, with a 40k HP, because it depends on HP as well. It scales on. Fanfare incoming healing bonus, conversion ratio. Fanfare incoming healing bonus. So yes, on it depends on fanfare. How many fanfare you get. But still, it's not bad. I mean, it's useful, and it's, let's say it's auto. You don't even notice that, but you get some healing. But I'm sorry. I got it wrong. You mean like when you switch Furina? Yes. Yes, I'm sorry about yes. For healing, when you just use charge attack, it's like depends on how much HP you have. Just a second.
Witness my...
You mean like yeah. You mean this healing? Yes, that healing is crazy. Like if you have 40k HP, max HP, she heals like about for 4k, something like that, 5k. So yeah, it's super cool. Yeah, it's pretty fast. So yeah, but you need to switch, you know, between like Saloon members and this one. And even if you don't switch to that healing mode, by the way, you still can heal her. Use that healing. Alright, let me switch.
Want me to come along?
Xanax, Kujo SR C2 is okay for Raiden. No, Xanax, unfortunately. Or it's better if I replace for another support. It's better to replace. C0 Chivrus, it's also not a great option, but she's better than C2 Kujo Sara. Yeah. Yeah, because like Kujo Sara is like, you know, only at Constellation 6 gives that crit damage increase. Only at Constellation 6, that's it. That's a problem with some support characters, but it's usually like that. It's the same story with the Mika, by the way, you know? We have Mika, which also gives you 60% crit damage, if I'm not mistaken, for Eula. Let me check it real quick. Every time I see this animation, I want to like go for Xianyun. Yeah, she's so cool. Okay, let me check Mika. Yeah. Oh yeah, you see? Like only at Constellation 6, which is bad. At the same time, we have Goro, which also have something at Constellation 6. And by the way, Faruzan as well also gives you 40%, 40 crit damage, right? Oh, it's a DS, you see, at Constellation 6. Most of the supportive characters like get like add like some increased damage at Constellation 6. I mean, it's not okay, but it is what it is. Let me check Goro. Goro, if I'm not mistaken, also like adds something. For 12 seconds, or a skill or burst, increase the crit damage of all nearby members, give damage based on the, you see, like the same, like, yeah. So it's like that. I mean, we have like couple 4-star characters which does completely the same. But Chevreuse is better in my opinion, you know, because Sarah is like okay, but Chevreuse, why Chevreuse? Chevreuse gives you 30 seconds buff. That's crazy. Let me check it real quick, just a second. If I don't have Chevreuse, unfortunately. Oh yeah, it's like... See, yeah, this one can be increased by 40% of short range rapid. It's like shorter, like by using that skill of the Chevreuse fires using nearby party and electro characters in the party gain 1% increased attack for every 1k max HP Chevreuse has for 30 seconds. Attack can be increased up to 4. So yeah, you need to like go for HP Chevreuse, by the way. And her best set, I would suggest, if you have Chevreuse, by the way, to get more benefits from that, use this set. This set, in my opinion, is crazy for her. Like this one. It's like Song of Day stats, and you don't need crazy like stats. You just need energy recharge and HP. That's it. Like you don't need to invest to energy recharge, but like it's better to have HP. Like the more HP you have, like it's for flower is like as much as you can get, for plume as much as you can get. No need to go like for energy recharge, but this one is crazy. Even though it's like has this one has pretty good like, you know, stats. It's went to HP. I'm okay with that because I mostly will use waste because of HP, and it gives me 50% energy recharge, which is crazy actually. So only one upgrade went to like crit rate and HP or healing bonus. I would say that HP is better because like the more HP you have, the more attack you can get, more I mean up to 40%. So yeah, it's better to use HP in my opinion. If you use energy recharge sands, it's better to use HP circlet. So it's like that. So yeah, but she's crazy. I hope I will get Chevreuse in near future because yes, I need that character. Guess what? 4-star characters we are going to get on Emily and Yellow Band. Oh, you know, like I don't know exactly about the characters, but I hope like Cookie Shinobu, Chevreuse, something like that. The problem is the characters, like it's so different. I mean, it's like Navia. Well, like for you mean Emily? Oh, Emily Banner. Emily Banner with the Yelan. Chevreuse, I don't think Chevreuse. Chevreuse maybe in the first phase with but it's also like Chevreuse only increase Pyro and Electro, and we have Nilo and Navia. I don't think Chevreuse and Cookie Shinobu is going to be in, on that banner. I mean on the first phase. For the second phase as well, because Emily, like she needs attack and she doesn't snapshot, by the way, which also problem. So Bennett is useless for her. Chevreuse, oh, by the way, Chevreuse is oh no, Chevreuse is also useless because like Chevreuse only gives that bonus to Pyro and Electro characters. A little bit difficult, you know. The characters are so like different, you know. Because usually, let's say if you check the banner we have at the moment, like you can use Xianyun with these characters. They're pretty okay because you can get like freeze. You have Noel with like can shield. Yes, she's a little bit out of the banner in my opinion, but Gaming and Rosa is pretty okay, you know, and for Furina as well. And by the way, yes, Noel is good for Furina, so you can use her with Furina. So yeah, in this case, like Chu like says which character we will get. It's a little bit complicated in my opinion. Maybe Kave, if I'm not mistaken, can be in Emily's banner 4-star. Because most likely they will give us at least one Dendro. Maybe Yao Yao. You know why? Because you need to use Emily with unfinished Reviver set. Different set. But at the same time, you need another Dendro in the team with a Deepwood set. You can go Emily with a Deepwood set, but better to use her signature. But if you don't have any Dendro, second Dendro, then yes, Deepwood set is the best one in my opinion. Kave. Maybe. Yeah, it's a little bit difficult to be honest. Because like so different characters. I mean like Yelan and Emily. And 4.8 4-star prediction. It's super difficult because it's a last patch in the main version. And so yeah, but I think Kave, maybe. Just a second. Let me check 4-star. Unfortunately, we don't have like by rarity. Do we have? Oh yeah, we have by weapon type, essential, elemental, character. No, it's not that. I can't. All right. So yeah, Kave, in my opinion, with Emily.
Where's my key? Not again.
Maybe some Pyro. Just a second. Actually, she needs Pyro. So yeah, maybe one of the Pyro. Maybe Yanfei, by the way. So yeah, I think Yanfei, Kave, and one for Yelan. For Yelan, best is maybe some freeze character like Cryo. I don't think Lila, maybe. For a minute we got from maybe Mika. But Mika, no, Mika is for no, not Mika. Maybe Xianyun, by the way. Because yes, Xianyun is useless for Emily. But you can use Freminette, I'm sorry, Yanfei with Xianyun to do some melt. Yes, it's not a great idea, but still. Yeah, I think like Xianyun, Kave, and Yanfei. But yes, don't get me wrong, guys. I might be completely wrong about that.
Manifest eternity
It's for Emily.
for the Almighty Shogun's will.
No,
That is what I
else.
aspire to.
I built her with a 40k HP and 2 pieces. Affection, glow, and tenacity now. Kirara, no. You know why is the next gear? We will get Kirara in a 4.8 for free with the skin. So yeah, definitely not Kirara. I hope Shinchu comes in Yelan's ban. Might be Shinchu as well, but Shinchu is like not so useful for Yelan because both of them do the same thing. You know, like they both almost the same character, like, you know, of field DPS. I need more cons for my... Xianyun is crazy. Yes, me too, I Hulk,
The
me
duty
too.
of a Tengu warrior is
About
to watch over the mountains
Chivalrous,
and
by the way,
forests,
you build
while
like
that of
with
the
this
Kujo
set,
clan
right?
is to guard innocent.
I would suggest to change that build. But it's up to you. I mean, yes, this one is also not a bad idea. It gives you more like... You mean this one, right? Element skill and elemental burst damage will be increased. Because, yeah, you know, like, Chivalrous is not a field DPS. This set, by the way, is the signature set for Dia. Just like... It's... Let's say for Dia is pretty good. For damage-wise, but it's not great. I mean, I would prefer to use, like, this set with Dia. Because of Virgin, I use this one. Oh, this one, Flower of Paradise Lost. But for Chivalrous, I would suggest this one. You know why? Because like overhealing gives you more like damage, elemental damage, and it doesn't like normal attack, charge attack, plunge attack, elemental skill, and elemental burst like dealt with will be increased by 8% of the total healing amount recorded by the like yearning effect. It's like it's like yearning effect will be created for 6 seconds, which record like it's like a essay, you know, like a lot of like words right here. But still, it means that if you overhealing, that overhealed is not deleted. It just like accumulated somehow and then gives you back like damage. So yeah, it's pretty good set, by the way, and it gives you healing as well. It's up to you though, but give it a try. Alright, let me do that boss and try to do some like...
These two are of the same ilk.
The more data samples, the better.
Oh yeah, let's go like...
Illusion shattered!
Teamwork is dream will quiver!
Torn to oblivion!
It's better to do like, yes, not like I did. Just a second. Yes. It's because like you need to use, yes, you know, like Sarah's skill, it's a little bit short and it gives you like bonus for 6 seconds. And if I'm not mistaken, you need to do that burst within that 6 seconds.
Off we go! Yeah.
Let me try one more time. And that's it. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, it's like sometimes it's that's why, you know, like with Raiden, you need to do a little bit more carefully about like rotation with DPS Raiden. Bubble. Oh, excuse me. Are you Polish? Curious about you. No. I'm not Polish. I'm not Polish. Well. Don't the Sarah burst buff electro? Yes, like she's bursting, like yeah, her burst like increase your what? Don't the Sarah burst buff electro? Yes, as well, but you need to be like under the like you need that a burst hit your Raiden. I don't know why is that, to be honest. Like. Kenko can provide the active character within the AoE with attack bonus as given by the elemental skill tank. So yeah, it gives the same, you see? Like, let's say, but this one... Just a second. Like, it says that the electro character, the electro damage of the characters who have had their attack increased by Tengu. It means Tengu, her skill, right? Its crit damage increased by 60%. So yeah, it's like you can use burst and skill. It doesn't matter in my opinion, as like the description says. When Raiden gonna be? Oh, yes, maybe in a 5.1 or 5.2, because like she's a she's third Archon. So yeah, like we definitely will get Zhongli in a 5.0 or 5.1. So yeah, and Raiden is going to get her rerun in a 5.2 or 5.1. It depends. And maybe we will get 3 banners, by the way, guys, in the future, because we have a lot of characters. If they like cancel that Chronicle Wish, which is trash in my opinion, I wouldn't suggest you to like wish on that banner, because like in my opinion that was like so bad experience, because you lose your pity completely. It does, it's like if you don't have enough primogems and you couldn't get a character, you lose steps you did, you know? Like, you cannot build your pity with Chronicle Quest, or with Chronicle Wish banner. January, like we can, like, you know, like usually one patch is a 42 days. So yeah, it's like 42 plus 42, it's 84, right? And like we have like 6 days right here. It's like in a 3 months, 3 or 4 months, something like that. Because like, yes, we will get like 4.8, then we will get 5.0. So yeah, and it's 3 months, 3 or 4 months, something like that. So yeah, it's not in January, it's most likely in December or November, something like that. Oh, did I count? Yes, yes, exactly, like 42, yes, exactly, 2 patches, yeah. Alright, let me try again. I don't know if it will work. I will do one last time, and that's it.
Shine down.
Fallen leaves, adorn.
Everybody stand up. Inazuma shines eternal.
Yeah, you see the damage? It's like close to 300 damage with it. I don't know if like... No, unfortunately, I didn't get the number right here. It doesn't give you the number, but if you notice, the damage was like not a crazy, but it's like close to 300. And the rotation is like you need to like use Kujoi Saras to I'm sorry, to get that. In this case, you get that attack, but then switch to Bennett, because Bennett gives you more attack buff. And then do that burst. Yeah, it's like a little bit complicated, guys, especially when you are in the combat. It's like, I don't know, in my opinion, like Elemental Mastery, EM Raiden is way more easy to use. Oh, hi, how are you doing, Enjoyer? December, it's my birthday. Alright, then, like, I will wish you best of luck, because I like, most likely you want to get that Raiden, and she's crazy. She's a crazy character, by the way. She's crazy support character, like support, I mean like of like hyper bloom activator, because of that electro skill. So yeah, guys, let me switch my Raiden back to EM, because I usually use not with like these sets. Like, let me show you my build. So yeah, weapon is like the catch. It's the best 4-star weapon for DPS, like free to play 4-star weapon. Let's say like this weapon is like a 4-star signature weapon. You can get that weapon for free by just catching the fishes, like a lot of fishes. Like crazy amount of fishes, by the way. So yeah, set is the emblem, 4-piece emblem. Try to get more energy recharge and use sand as energy recharge. Cancellation for me is cancellation too, but you don't need that cancellation. I mean, at C0 she's pretty okay. Talents, like try to like crown her burst first, and skill, you know, like skill is okay, but it doesn't like deal so much damage. So yeah, you just can keep it at level 6 and you will be alright. But it's, yes, it's coordinate attack damage increased a little bit, but it's, you know, like when you do hyper bloom, it doesn't matter at all. I mean, yes, that damage is, it's super low. It's like about 2k, something like that. And overall stats is like try to like not overcap like energy recharge, because no need to go like more than 300. Crit rate and crit damage, it depends, but try to keep ratio 1 to 2. Like, you know, like 1 to 2, it's not always like so easy to get that 1 to 2. So yeah, for me it's like I get 12 crit rate from the weapon, so it's 64 to 144. But still, even with that ratio, you can get pretty significant damage. Alright, let me like switch. I usually use the catch on my Xianyun. Yeah, that weapon is crazy for her. And my Raiden EM build is like that. I use like R5 Dragon's Bane, which I definitely know all of you have that weapon. It's EM weapon. And artifact set. I use Flower of Paradise Lost, this one. Oh no, it wasn't. Just a second. You need EM. I will show overall build and I will show how I use a Elemental Mastery Raiden. Just give me a couple seconds, guys. By the way, when you use EM, you don't need like energy recharge, you don't need like anything. Crit rate, crit damage. I will show you. Overall, she gets like 158 Elemental Mastery. Crit rate, crit damage, like doesn't matter at all. Energy recharge, you can completely ignore all of the stats. The only thing you need is like Elemental Mastery and the level. That's it. Weapon, it's better to use Dragon's Bane, but it's up to you guys, because like, but if I'm not mistaken, we don't have any other weapon unless this one. It's like BP weapon, but free to play one is this one. It's great weapon, by the way. So yeah, I usually use. Oh hi, how are you doing? It's Kimono, yes? Kimono, yes, Kimono. Or will I kill myself? Vortex, say that you... Okay, enjoy. Hey Rain, how are you doing? Long time no see. Okay, like, let me just... I usually use this. I like to use this team. Or like Sucrose, Shinchu, Raiden, and Nahida. Crazy team, by the way. Let me do coupled like this domain and I will show you. Just insanely crazy team. Even though like it's like you know, like yes, Nahida, it's not important to use like and mandatory to use Nahida, but she's the best one in this team, like, because Raiden skill is 25 seconds, Nahida skill is 25 seconds. You just cast both of them and that's it, and you do your damage. And you don't need like care about energy, something like that.
Illusion shot.
Hey! Witness the power. Enhanced animal module 75. I see everything. Absorption test.
And that's so yeah, that's a crazy thing, by the way. It's I wouldn't say it's free to play, but by the way, that's why I don't recommend you to go for Constellation, because like EM Raiden doesn't need Constellation whatsoever at all. I mean, like T0 is okay. Is she C0? No, she's not. Oh, hi, how are you doing, Dina? Oh, no, Aryan, she is not C0. For me, she is C2, but Constellation 2. But I mostly use her as a Hyperbloom, so it's like, it doesn't matter. I mean, like, I don't utilize, like, that, because I don't use that burst. That Constellation 2 only applies when you use just a second. When you use that burst, that's it, like this talent. In other cases, you cannot decrease like a defense. Raiden Shogun's attack ignores 60% of opponent defense only by using her burst.
There is no ignorant and bold.
Temple of Wisdom. Ring cutter. Animal hypostasis. Stand clear. Animal test 6308. Absorption test.
This body belongs to ice and snow.
And you don't need any healer, by the way, because like you do so much damage and your damage is more than enough to not get like, yes, Shinchu's healing is more than enough, because like both of them, Raiden and Nahida, are off field. You can use Shinchu's skill and switch to Sucrose, and that healing is more than enough. I mean, you don't need more than that. So yeah, you can use Yelan instead of Shinchu. You can use Barbara instead of Shinchu, by the way. So yeah, Sucrose is like, you know why Sucrose? Sucrose is like, let's say most of you have Sucrose, and Sucrose also has that crowd controlling, which is super cool. I mean, especially in Overworld. Oh, thank you, Dino. I'm okay. Thank you. I will try EM Raiden. Good idea. Okay, Stefan, just a second. Let me, like, my Sucrose is like, I use like this weapon, but is this a free-to-play weapon? It's like a Neuvillette signature weapon we got from an event. Set is VV, 4-piece VV, Constellation 6, but still it doesn't matter, because let's say it increases elemental damage, but when you do Hyper Bloom, like, yes, you can increase like maybe Nahida's damage a little bit, but most of your damage comes from like Hyper Blooming, not from Nahida's damage. So yeah, also you can increase like Shinchu's damage because of like those swords, you know, she like but still, like it does, like Constellation 2 is more than enough, because it increases your burst duration. That's it. Talents, it doesn't matter at all. Like you can level up the talents, you can ignore them. So yeah, it's like that. Overall stat, it's like this. Yes, like it's better to have like energy recharge, like 1 maybe 50, 180, something like that, and that's it. And by the way, it's like Sucrose is not a like you know why Sucrose is. Let me show you just a second. Oh, let me do like this versus. You know, it depends, you know. Why I don't like to use Kazuha? Because when you use Sucrose, she already apply animal. So she's willing, she's a catalyst character. You can use Kazuha, but with Kazuha is not so flexible maybe, or maybe easy to use, I would say. In this case, Sucrose is better. But you can use Kazuha. Even though that swirling is like, you know, like doesn't animal cannot react with Dendro, so you cannot increase Dendro damage. I mean, like Dendro related damage, like Hyper Bloom, Burden, and other stuff. Like they cannot react with each other. But still, crowd controlling is great. Yeah, yes. Against single bosses like this one, you can use Kazuha. Let me go Kazuha. That's not a big deal. Why not? But you will see the difference. I mean, Sucrose, in my opinion, way better. Because she's range, Kazuha is melee.
Sounds good to me.
And Sucrose can attack from a distance. And she's free to play. I mean, Kazuha is a 5-star. Rotation is like, you know, it's like, since you have 25 seconds.
Make yourselves at home.
Let me lead you a wind strider. As one with wind and cloud.
No, my soul! A minor setback.
But in my opinion, like Sucrose is way easy to use. Because like, you know, like, let me do with the Sucrose and I will show you why. By the way, what would you say is a good composition for Yai base team? For Yai Miko, you know, I don't have Yai Miko, but if you build Yai Miko with EM, she also can be useful instead of Raiden, by the way. So yeah, Yai Miko is like third character in the, like, among all of the Electro we have. And like just a second. Like Kuki Shinobu is good for hyper blooming. Raiden is good for hyper blooming, and Yai Miko is good for. Yes, you can use Cetus as well. Cetus is a 4-star, and let's say she is mostly like. Anyway, I think like these 3 characters is more like they are more useful for hyper blooming. You can build Yai Miko with, since her skill scales on elemental mastery, then just give her a lot of elemental mastery and that's it. And she's a catalyst, right? And we have pretty good weapon like sacrificial fragments. So yeah. Oh, and that weapon is free to play. I mean, you can get that from a standard banner. Just a second. Is there another character can be good instead of Nahida? Instead of Nahida, yes. Let me try Yao Yao. Yao Yao is also pretty good. In some cases, by the way, Yao Yao might be better than Nahida.
I'll lead the way.
Because, like, if you have couple waves of enemies, you need to switch back to Nahida to mark the enemies again, which is like a little bit problem. But with Yao Yao, let me do this domain as well and I will show you. But I will go with Sucrose. In my opinion, Sucrose is better than Kazuha. So like this, you can go Yao Yao if you have her. You can use Kirara maybe, because Kirara also apply Dendro, but I don't have Kirara. So yeah, I cannot say you for sure. But Yao Yao, yes, she is definitely useful. Especially when you have like couple waves. Oh, the rotation is the same, I mean, but try to use Yao Yao at the end. I mean...
Shine down, Rain Cutter!
Stand clear. Swirl. Mark 2. Yeah. Absorption test. Animal test.
Yao Yao.
Don't be scared.
There is no escape!
Stand clear. Yeah. Enhanced Animal Module 75. Animal Test 6308.
The problem with Yao Yao that Yugwei is trying to like heal you instead of like apply Dendro sometimes. You see, if you close to him,
Don't break my glasses.
you see, it's trying to heal you.
Absorption test.
But still, this domain is like a little bit annoying because of shields. So that's why it takes a little more time than with Nahida. So, but Yao Yao is like good option instead of Nahida. By the way, you can use Dendro Traveler as well. So yeah, like Dendro MC is also pretty useful. Let me try with Dendro Traveler. And you can use Calais also, because Calais apply Dendro pretty quick.
There's still a long road ahead.
So yeah, we have an options. But Nahida is the best one. So yeah, and by the way, if you don't have Nahida, I would like suggest you to go for Nahida. Nahida is a crazy character.
Let me lead you a path.
Animal Test 6308. Swirl Mark 2. Stand clear. Yeah.
Illusion shattered.
Scatter!
Animal Test 6308.
Propagate!
Ring cutter.
Let me try.
Stand clear.
There is no escape.
Let me get that healing back. Nahida will get her rerun in after Raiden. So yeah, it's like so yeah, most likely in a 5.2 or 5.3. I have a good crit build around 170 EM, and is there another with I was thinking of hyper sided team. Which team you're I mean just a second. Oh, Yaemiko, you mean actually, you know, like Yaemiko, or like you need her, like her scales on elemental mastery, but that burst scales on attack. So yeah, with that build you will deal more. You still will apply electro, and you kill like with the 170 elemental mastery you will do some hyper bloom damage as well, but it's not so high, you know, like let's say with the 1k elemental mastery each dendro core will give you about 30 to 33k damage. So yeah, it has AoE. It's like it's also like a kind of coordinated attack. Just try. I mean, you know, Yaemiko is a great she's pretty good in a Hyperbloom team comp. Just test it, and if you don't like the damage, just switch to EM. But your build is crazy, actually. Yes, 79 to like 80 to like 210 is great with the attack, like 2k attack. It depends on the set which you're using on her, but still, isn't that? Oh yeah, it's like right here as well. You know why? Because maybe you are on a US server or Asia server, that's why. This one is Europe one. Like it's... You can use like Enka to check the characters. I am more of casual player, but now I'm determining to get at least T2 R1 Murata. Oh, I have a guaranteed 5-star. So let's... I wish you best of luck, but if you want to know my opinion about constellations and weapon, I usually don't go for constellation. The only constellation I have on the characters is my Raiden. I like, you know, I like used my Primogems to get, and my Alhaitham. I was just super lucky. I got two Alhaitham in one multi. That's it. I don't have any constellation on any other characters. Because, like, you know, having more characters in this game is more fun than getting 4 constellation. Sooner or later, like, let's say yes, Archons, yeah, Murata most likely is a Pyro Archon. But still, I would suggest you maybe to go for more characters, because like most, if I'm not mistaken, one of them like is going to be a support character, and I think Murata, I mean Pyro Archon, is going to be support, which is great idea. And Pyro Dragon, which we are going to get in a 5.0 or 5.1, is going to be DPS. So yeah, I mean, it's up to you. I mean, weapon is weapon. Yes, if you like the character, yes, you can go for a weapon. So I have couple weapons, by the way. So yeah, I like, usually I not go for a weapon. Like so far I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 like premium banner weapons. But I usually don't go for weapons, because like, let's say if I close to a PT, yes, and I like the character or maybe weapon, then I go for a weapon. But well, like, it's up to you. I mean, about constellation, like, because like to get C2, it's like a lot of Primogems, and if you are casual and free to play, then in my opinion better to get more characters instead of like constellations. As the last time when Nahida got her banner, I got C1 Xianyun and Nahida weapon. Oh, Nahida's weapon is not a bad option, by the way, for Nahida. C1 Xianyun. Xianyun, you know, like, you know, I tried to get Xianyun C1 because with that constellation she gets second charge, which is super useful. I mean, because I use my Xianyun for exploration mostly. She is super cool. And also she can like, also she has healing ability, like plunging activator, even though that plunge like has like single target damage only, which is like a little bit annoying in my opinion, you know, like, but still it's pretty okay. We don't have so much characters to do that. I mean, plunging attacks. We have Diluc, we have Shao, we have you can use with polearm, but I noticed that doing with a polearm, it's like, you know, it's a little bit difficult. Let me try it. Let's go maybe Fischl and Kazuha.
My contraptions are...
One with nature.
Stray clouds converge!
Let's say, you know, like, I tried Alhaitham and Navia, and Alhaitham and Navia are more easy to use, like with plunging, if you compare with Arlequin. I don't know why. I tried to use with like 3 Mangukenkis in a Spiral Abyss, or in in Spiral Abyss, like a last Spiral Abyss in a 4.6 if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that was annoying, because I don't know why she cannot jump high enough. Like if you compare with Shao has that. I mean, he can jump higher than Arlequin. Let me try it again.
Wind strike. Laid bare.
Skyward! Scatter! Seize the skies!
You see, the jumping is not so high. She's like, you know, a little bit clumsy when you do the jumps. I don't know why. When you just like free to jump, it's okay. You see? But when you fight, It's a little bit like, I don't know, it's a little bit difficult. Even Hu Tao doesn't like does way better. I mean jumping. Oh, that's okay, Xenix, but you can use, by the way, you can use Enka. Just Google it, Enka, and you can check my account. It's like my account is like, it has like all of the characters are open. So yeah, you can is like character showcase. Yeah, show details, and you can check. And if you want me, I can place another characters. I place these characters for Imaginarium Theater, or maybe someone wants to use these characters, you know? Because you can choose one character, borrow a character from the friend. Actually, you're right. Maybe I will pull C0. Oh yes, actually, you know why? Because like it's like, after all, it's like Primo Gems, and if you're free to play, it's like, why not save a little bit? And by the way, you can get Constellation later. If you saw that she's broken and that Constellation is great, my Arlequin is also at C0, but I have that weapon because I was like 30 pulls away from the weapon. That's why I decided to go for a weapon instead of like Constellation. So, and at the same time, you know, like when you're showcasing, like do some damage and other stuff, or like most of the players like C0 anyway, you know. So yeah, like showcasing and shows the damage is more relevant, if, you know, when you see crazy damage, and after that, like notice that she's at like C2 or C1, because like it's a pretty much high difference between Arlecchino C0, C1 and C2. So yeah, that weapon doesn't give you so much, but still it's pretty good. Like for Arlecchino it's good weapon, but overall I wouldn't suggest you to go for that weapon. It's trash, because like we don't have any other Bond of Life character which can utilize this passive. So yeah, even let's say this one, Jade Polar, is way better. So yeah, I just was like 30 pulls away, so yeah, I decided to go for that weapon. Two homos? How? Oh yeah, about two homos, like about my two homos. I wanted to get Aqua Simulacra for my Yelan. For my, like, Yelan is like as a most, I like Yelan most in this game. I mean 5-star. So yeah, and unfortunately I just couldn't get Aqua Simulacra, and I got like second Homa. It's at level 1. I just keep these two weapons for test purposes, you know, if I need to do some test. Because like this weapon, by the way, even at C0 is, well, I'm sorry, even at level 1 it's pretty broken. So it's this passive, it still works. It just gives you less crit damage and attack. That's it. Oh, hi Lord Balaji, how are you doing? I'm in the dire need to a Pyro DPS, and I was thinking for pulling either for Pyro, Dragon, or Murata. I'm cool. You know, like if you need Pyro DPS, like only one of them is going to be Pyro DPS, another one is going to be Pyro supportive characters. That like, it's like Neuvillette and Furina, you know. Most likely Murata is going to be off-field Pyro DPS character, and maybe with some supportive abilities, maybe. But Pyro Dragon is going to be DPS. It's like with Neuvillette, you know. Like he, like, let's say Pyro Archon, she doesn't need to be on field, but Pyro Dragon, yes, he will need on field time. And in this case, it's better to get both of them, you know. It's like Furina and Neuvillette situation, because like when you use, let me try like couple domains and I will show you how Furina and let me try this one. Let me try Spiral Abyss, floor, like only one chamber wall, like first chamber. I usually use like this team, EM, like Furina, Neuvillette, EM, Raiden, and Nahida. Like, not usually, but let's say sometimes I use this team. Even though my Neuvillette at C0, with this team he is pretty good. What is the other way around? I mean, yes, maybe. You know, like, it still depends on the Primogems. And I hope, by the way, guys, maybe on a 4th anniversary, which is... The date is about, like, if I'm not mistaken, anniversary is going to be, like, on September 27th. So, yeah, we will get free 5-star. I hope. Because, like, Wuthering Waves is, like... pushing Genshin a little bit, quote a little bit, you know. Zenless Zone Zero is not so great in my opinion. I mean, it's not a bad game when you like new in the games, but if you tried Genshin Impact, it's not even comparable in my opinion. So yeah, let me try this one.
Silence!
Oh yeah, I messed up with rotation. It's better to like when you have Furina in a team, it's better to like start rotation with Furina.
Let the world collide!
Illusion shattered!
Hey! The Temple of Wisdom!
Be sanctified. Settle down.
Sharing my knowledge! Shower me with praise! Let my name echo in song!
There is no escape! Now you shall perish!
Silence! The tides beckon.
Your coming was foretold. Stretch your wings and raise a storm!
I see everything! The Temple of Wisdom!
Bloom
Strike
as the
around! Take a shot!
Be sanctified. Settle down.
The eternal oasis at long last.
So yeah, you can use Dia, by the way, instead of like Furina, you can use Dia. It's pretty easy, like Dia is also pretty cool. Two Tomahawk, yeah. We all know Bennett is a true pyro. Yes, I agree with you. Bennett is a true pyro archon. And Shanlink is Pyro Dragon then, because she's a great support of field support. And yes, maybe like of Shanlink, because Shanlink is crazy. I usually use that, like those duo. Because like these two characters are just insane. I mean, yes. So yeah, there are 3 4-star characters like Xinchu, Shanlink, Bennett. So yeah, they like must build characters. They're pretty crazy for real. I mean, yes, unfortunately with like, well, if you want to use like, let's say, Hyperbloom or Virgin, they are not so good. But still, like for DPS, they are crazy. For Navia, they are crazy. Let me try with like Dia. Dia is also super cool. Like this team. Or like Dia, Neuvillette, Raiden, and Nahida. Oh, official, yes, I agree. Official is crazy. Actually, let me show you, like, just a second, let me just do this one, and I will show the characters I like the most, and, like, among 4 stars.
Shine down!
I sometimes just mess up with that charge attack.
Illusion shattered!
Everyone hold hands! Make yourselves at home!
The tides beckon. Silence! Huh.
Hey! The Temple of Wisdom!
There is no escape!
Let the mighty be humbled. Settle down.
Let's get it on!
I see everything. Sharing my knowledge.
Silence. Be sanctified.
Your coming was foretold. Spread your wings and raise the eternal oasis!
Hey,
Illusion shattered!
Where do you think you're going? The eternal oasis at long last.
The tides beckon.
Since Dia gives you resistance to interruption, it's super easy to use like Dia. And you can use Dia in auto team, by the way. If you want me to, I will show you. Let me show my 4 stars, like the 4 stars I like the most. Like, it's like Sucrose, Cookie Shinobu, Chinchu, Yao Yao, Rosaria, Barbara, Bennett, and Shanling. Like these 4 stars, I always use. Oh yeah, and Fischl. I'm sorry, and Fischl as well. So yeah, these are 4 stars I use the most. I always use these 4 stars. They are crazy. Other than that, I like to use Diona. She's not bad. Lila is pretty good. Heizo DPS is not bad. You know. I will build my Lisa when I got like Constellation 6. She's now like Constellation 3. So yeah. So yeah, this 4 star like is crazy. Especially like I like Cookie Shinobu. She is crazy for all hate him. And Hyper Bloom, by the way. So yeah, Rosa is pretty good, by the way. She's like, you know, like she's great support character. She gives you crit rate like at C6, of course. Like my Rosaria is C6, my Barbara C6, Bennett C5, C6, C6, Constellation 3, C6, Constellation 0 unfortunately, and Fischl is also Constellation 6. So yeah. And Fischl, yes, Fischl is crazy supportive characters. I can't balance Shinchu crits. Oh, which is higher for. Oh yeah, okay, let me show you my build. You mean Shinchu, right? So yeah, weapon is like sacrificial sword. Set is emblem set. This set is best set for Shinchu. This set is a best set for Shanling, for Yelan, for off-field DPS characters. This set is the best one. Just keep that in mind. I mean, yes, you can go 2-piece. Like we have a lot of options. You can go like only this one, like Heart of Depths, which is not a bad, by the way. But still, it's not a great one in my opinion. You can go like Noblesse as well. But still, you know, like you can. Like among all of them, emblem set is the best one. So yes, about the balance, talent is like I crowned both of them. Like I mean, I crowned like his skill and that burst. Constellation 6. About the stats, I would suggest you with emblem set go to like to go for 200 element energy recharge, because you get, in this case, you will get 50% more damage by using burst. Crit rate 61 and crit damage is 152. Like it's more than enough, because like he's throwing the swords, you know, like after using burst, and that you will get pretty good damage. No need to go like, yes, of course, if you can get more crit rate, crit damage is okay, but I wouldn't suggest you to go less than 60 crit rate. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And about the, yes, and energy recharge you need because of this, because of set, because like elemental burst damage increased by 25% of energy recharge. Maximum is 75, means 300 energy recharge. So yeah, if you have 200, you get 50% more damage from your elemental burst, which is the main source of Shinchu's damage. By the way, this set is crazy one. Like maybe one of the most useful sets for off-field DPS. Just keep that in mind. Rosaria, by the way, can also use this set. Oh, right, you know. Alright, oh, I wish you best of luck with your tests. Next time, see you guys. No, Shanlink. Oh, if you want to like Shanlink, I can show my Shanlink as well. Just a second. Yes, you can use Shanlink with a different set. I use with this one. You can use with Crimson, but Crimson is not a great one, by the way. Because like, let's say my Shanlink has like also 200 energy recharge. Not a great amount of crit rate, but I got 12% crit rate from the weapon. So yeah, I would like to get more crit damage, but unfortunately my sets, like for now, like especially this one, is pretty trash, you know. And I cannot, unfortunately, yes, maybe I can, just a second, let me check. Yeah, it's because of this one. This, like, by the way, maybe one of the first my broken like circlet I got in this game. So yeah, it's like crit rate, you see, 31, attack 21, 21 crit damage, and yes, it's just crazy. Unfortunately, I don't have so broken crit rate. Yes. All of them are pretty trashy. Oh yeah, just a second. Recently I got one, if I'm not mistaken, with a 4. Just a second, let me check it real quick. Crit damage. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I got this one. Maybe I will build it. I mean, I got it recently from the scam box, by the way. So yeah, scam box can give you some presents time to time. Alright, let me do like... what I want? Oh yeah, about the auto, my dear auto team as well. I mean, I like to use this team. I tested Dia so many times lately. She's super cool. It's crazy. Let me like, yeah, switch the team. And I didn't know that, by the way, but she can
have high hopes for
recast, change the her like circle creates by skill the position. Like Hulk told me about that. I didn't know that because like you always need to oh yes, that's why. Just a second, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah. It's about Elemental Master. So yeah, she's like built with EM, but the more you have is better. Unfortunately, I don't have enough. Like, this one is pretty okay, but this one is low. Oh, hi Jeff, how are you doing? I like to use this team, to be honest, so much now, because like it's like, let's say it's fully auto team. 3 Archons and Dia.
Everyone hold hands! The Temple of Wisdom! Yoo-hoo! Look alive! Hup. Hey! Hi! Everyone hold hands! Yep. Shower me with prayer! Buckle up!
Yeah. Fortunately, unfortunately. Let me do the last ley line, and maybe that's, oh yeah, let me do it this one.
Shined up.
I see everything.
Let's get it on.
Yoo-hoo! There you are. Make yourselves at home. Just the sun's shine longer.
So you just use skill and burst. Yeah, that's it. Then wait, yes. Yeah, I will show you just a second. You know why? Because like, let me show you why this team is like so cool. Since you use saloon members and they are range, I mean saloon members attack from the range, you just use like Raiden skill and Nahida. Then you use saloon members. No need to use that burst, by the way. It's useless in Hyperbloom and Burgeon. But at the same time, you like, if you couldn't get Hyperbloom damage, you get Burgeon damage by activating that field attack with Dia. If you cannot get Hyperbloom, you can you can get Electrocharge. So you get 3 different reactions, of which scales on Elemental Mastery. And that's it. It's crazy, like, you know, like, and by the way, Burgeon and Hyperbloom, both of them have same multiplier. So it's like, let me do, like, I try this team, let me do this team in a Spiral Abyss and I will show you. It's a completely, like, I usually finish like this, like floor 12 chamber 1 in auto mode with this team. And like, pretty cool, yeah. And no need to do anything. I mean, yes, you can recast your Nahida's, you need to recast your Nahida skill, but I would suggest, if you like will get the same character, switch to Dia, because Dia has a healing, self-healing abilities.
Look alive. There is no escape.
Hey, sharing my knowledge.
Strike a pose. Let's get it on.
I see everything.
Shine down. Buckle up.
Make yourselves at home.
It's better to use Nahida's burst, by the way.
Illusion shattered. Oh. Shine down.
Yoo-hoo!
Alright. Playtime. There is no escape.
I see everything.
And raise the
Temple of
storm!
Wisdom.
Strike a pose. Look alive.
Where do you think you're going?
Everyone hold hands.
No. Goodbye.
Nice to see, like, it's like,
Mommy teach you that?
it's like close to 1/3. It's always like that. If you get a little bit more Elemental Mastery on your Dia, you can get like a little bit faster. So yeah, it's usually like that, and you literally do nothing. It's super useful in the overworld, in the domains, and since you switch to like Dia, and Dia has self healing abilities, you're pretty okay. So yeah, it's like crazy team. I like this team a lot, like, and recently I switched to this team. Like in overworld, it's crazy, especially with bosses. Let me try a couple bosses. Oh yeah, let me try this one. Yes, of course, in some cases you need to do some damage, like it's obvious, but as you notice, like I just recast, like why you need to use Nahida's burst, because Nahida gives you elemental mastery, which increase your burgeon damage, which increase your electro charge and hyper bloom damage. So yeah. And if you have Dia with Constellation too, she's just crazy because she increased that field time duration by 6 seconds. So yeah, like at C0 it's only like 12 seconds and 20 seconds cooldown. With Constellation 2 it's 18 seconds. So it's, let's say it's non-stop, like 100% uptime, because 2 seconds you just like switching and other stuff. I might try these teams too, since I got... For real, that's crazy, Amit. Oh, hi Tom, how are you doing? Long time no see. Yes, at C2, she's crazy. She's way more crazy. Let me do this boss.
Shine down. Illusion shattered.
Yeah, I just... And that's it. So yeah, it's like, of course, if you use some DPS character, and you see the healing, you see? She increased the healing. So yeah, you can use DPS and you will do more faster, but, you know, like, let's say, for fun, it's pretty cool team. And you don't need any healer, by the way. I mean, it's okay, because no need to use Furina's burst, it's useless in this team. No need to use Dia's burst and Raiden's burst, but you can. I mean, you get energy back anyway. If I get Dia and Nahida in the future, I will definitely do. Dia does need cons. Forza. No, you know, like, let's say I use Constellation 0 Dia, so you will be alright. I mean, yes, with Constellations, like Constellation 2 is way more easy to use her, but even without Constellation, like 12 seconds is more than enough. I mean, yeah. Yes, you lose some damage, you lose some time, but that's okay. I mean, it's still, you know why? Because, like, let's say with this team, all of the overworld bosses and domains, you can just clear it with, like, without no effort. Super easy. Alright, let me... Dia, by the way, at the same time, is good for... since she gives you resistance to interruption, she is good for Neuvillette, she is good for Arlecchino. So let's say like this team. Like Kazuha, Dia, Arlecchino, Dia and Fischl and Dia. Fischl and Dia to get some like overload.
Want me to come along?
I mean, about the damage, like Dia, like I will show you my build. She, like, I built her with elemental mastery. No need to like crit rate, crit damage, energy recharge. You don't need that at all. I mean, you don't need like pyro, damage goblet. You just need elemental mastery, and I would suggest you to go like to use this set, Flower of Paradise Lost. But if you don't have this set, like 4-piece, you can easily use Gilded Dreams. Like you can use this one, 4-piece Gilded Dreams. You can use 4-piece Flower of Paradise Lost, or you can use 2-piece like Gilded Dreams, Flower of Paradise Lost, or Wanderer Troop. So to get elemental mastery, that's it. The only reason like you need that elemental mastery. Flower of Paradise Lost will give you more Burgeon reaction damage, are increased by 40. Additionally, after the equipping character triggers Bloom, Hyper Bloom, or Burgeon reaction, they will gain another 25% bonus damage, which is crazy, you know. So yeah, that's why this set is like crazy for Bloom and Hyper Bloom reactions. Oh, this domain is like, oh yeah.
Oz, reveal!
Oh yeah, I forgot. I want to show you resistant to interruption. Just a second. So yeah, if you use this one. Come on. You see, you get resistant to interruption. I mean, it doesn't fall. You get the damage anyway. Oh no, it's not right. Just a second.
Let's get it on!
Within that circle. Oh yeah, it's like this. You see, she cannot like interrupt you. Like that, enemy cannot interrupt. And like this. So yeah.
My turn. Transfix Windstrike.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
That's why she's so cool for C0 Neuvillette. Oh, hi the Dreamers, how are you doing? Oh, of course. Okay, let me try something else, like... Let me go this team.
Time to broaden the horizons again.
Since, like... Oh, yeah. Oh, let me go with... Oh, yeah. Let me try this, boss. Oh, hi Yuko, how are you doing? I'm good, thank you, the Dreamers. I just noticed when you tried my Hutao yesterday, she wasn't at 4-piece. Yes, actually, yes, she wasn't. That's alright. I mean, like, you know, like, I'm not the one who need to tell you about your characters, but that's alright. Yes, I noticed that as well, because I just checked the characters, but that's okay, totally okay. I mean, I tried it today, by the way, and if I'm not mistaken, you just, like, set all of the sets, I mean, all of the pieces. Because, like, yes, I just yesterday the damage was so trashy, but today, like, it was pretty good. I tried with Shinshu. No, I tried with, like, let me. Yes, with Electro, with Kuki Shinobu and Bennett. So the damage output was pretty good.
No escape! Things are about to get dicey.
Animal hyperstick. The Temple of Wisdom. Animal test 60 Everyone hold hands. Stand clear.
Shine down.
Make yourselves at home.
Game's up. Sun's over. Quietly now.
Swirl, Mark 2.
Illusion shattered.
Busted.
I see everything. My research has failed. Hey!
Things are about to get
I don't-
dicey.
I want to see stars.
Busted.
No life lasts forever.
Do I have any energy? No, of course not, because like he drains the energy. You see my energy goes.
Take it easy. Cha.
Illusion shattered.
I didn't factor this in.
There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal.
No damage whatsoever.
Game's up. Sun's over. How was I so wrong?
I will try to. Oh no. Okay, let me revive. Come back to him. I mean, yes, if you lose like Dendro, it's a little bit hard to kill him. Jump on him. What? Oh yes, I mean you mean about Natlan Madam Pink? Yes, I heard that as well. Maybe, why not? Because like actually we already saw the younger version of Madam Pink, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it was like I don't remember the patch, but it was like with before Xianyun patch, before Xianyun released, like so it was a 4.5 or 4.4 something like that. There we got a teaser like with a younger version of Madam Pink. So yeah, maybe why not? And she going to be Anemo if I'm not mistaken. So something like that. We'll see though. We'll see. I mean, it's rumors, but still. Yeah. Jump on it. What do you think here? Should I get Nilo or Yelan in the next update? What do you think is better? Stefan, about Nilo and Yelan, I mean, if you have Furina, I wouldn't suggest you to go for Yelan. And if you have Shinchu, I also wouldn't suggest you to go for Yelan. Yelan is a crazy character, but Shinchu, in my opinion, is better. You know why? Because like you can get Constellation for Shinchu. Like yes, it's not easy, but still it's a free-to-play character, and sooner or later you will get Constellation 6. At the same time, Shinchu gives you resistance to interruption, which is crazy. It gives you some healing, which is also crazy. Like he is a true off-field DPS support character. Maybe he is the only one off-field DPS support character in a game, because healing, defensive utility and damage at the same in only one character. Yelan is crazy. If you like Yelan, yes, go for her, but I wouldn't suggest you, because like Furina can give you buff, and like Yelan is good like because of application. She apply hydro pretty fast, and the damage you can get from, yeah, you see the damage. The maximum increased damage dealt is 50%. By using the burst, you can get like 3.5% damage every second. It's up to 50%. So yeah, you will get up to like 40 to 45% because you're switching anyway, you know, switching between characters. But Furina is better in this case, like because she giving like 75% up to 75%. About Nilo. Nilo is good, but the problem is Nilo can be used only in a Bloom team comp. So the core team for Nilo is like Nilo, Kokomi and Nahida. Yes, you can go like instead of Kokomi you can use Barbara, by the way, but it's like you can go like Furina, Nilo, Barbara and Nahida, but you need Nahida. Just keep that in mind. Nahida is like, yes, you can go Yao Yao, but Yao Yao is not a great option. You can go like Dendro MC, it's not a great option as well. So yeah, like she's a little bit specific character. So if you want to know my opinion, I wouldn't suggest you to go like either of them. Not for Nilo, not for Yelan. If you have Furina and Shinchu, just save your Primogems, because like in a 5.0 we will get new Hydro character, like the Shark Girl, you know? We already got a teaser, and she's going to have a new mechanic, and most like as I heard, she's going to be a normal DPS character. Like I don't think she will power creep, like be more powerful than Neuvillette, but maybe she is going to be more useful. You know why? Because like a Neuvillette's charge attack mechanic like locks you and don't allow you to use Furina, Shinchu and any other characters like that, because you do like charge attack, but Nilo, Yelan and Shinchu needs like normal attackers. So yeah, it's like that. I would suggest you to wait at least since Yelan is a phase 2, and we definitely will get some drip marketing, some like developer stream as well. So you can go for Yelan like after like we get some info about the 5.0. About Nilo, I don't know. I wouldn't suggest you to go for that unless you like the character and you need that Bloom team comp, and you have, let's say, like Kokomi, Nahida and Nilo. This Bloom team is crazy team, by the way, like in terms of damage, because Nilo creates not a Dendro course, she creates like, it calls bountiful course. Just a second, let me check to be more precise. She looks crazy and like, but every yes, she creates bountiful course, which is like bigger than Dendro course, deals more damage, but you need like excessive, like a lot of healing. So it's like that. It's a little bit like difficult to use, like you need to invest to Nilo Bloom team because you need specific characters. And Yelan we have pretty good option like Shinchu and Furina. So it's like that. It's up to you though. If you like the characters, then don't listen to me, just go for a character. But if you are free to play or low investment player and have Shinchu and Furina, then you can easily skip like Yelan and Nilo, because Nilo needs investment. I mean, she needs specific characters. Arlecchino, yes, Arlecchino is great. Oh, hi, yeah, Arlecchino. Oh, you're welcome, Stefan. You're welcome. I mean, like, it's better to get some info. Wait for some info, because like we definitely will get 5.0 teaser. We will get some info like on a stream and drip marketing before Nilo's Yelan's banner ends. So yeah, yes, it's a little bit long to wait, I agree with you, but still, yeah, it's worth it, you know, because like Primogems, you cannot get like a lot of Primogems in a one day, but it's so easy to use all of them in one day, you know. It's almost like that. So yeah. And just imagine, like, let me like I have Yelan. She is like I like Yelan a lot, but I don't use Yelan so much. I mostly use Xianyun because Xianyun is way more versatile and flexible character. And for Arlecchino, Xianyun is way better. Oh, bye Zedrimas, bye. Thanks for joining. Yeah, it's better to save. Arlecchino is good for this boss. Actually, you know, Xenix, let me try this boss with Arlecchino, but I failed because, you know why? The problem is Arlecchino cannot be healed from any other sources but herself. And that's a big problem. But let me try it. If I go to Dendro, yes, maybe. Let's go like with... let's go Kazuha. Let's go Yelan. Let's go Nahida again and Bennett. And let's try that boss.
No need to fret.
That boss, like, you know, if you use like, you need to Dendro to easily like kill that boss and you will get an achievement. Because Dendro destroys that Hydro Shield pretty fast. You can use like Cryo as well. But I don't like to use Cryo, to be honest. I have the characters. I have Ganyu, I have like Chonyun, Ayaka, and Rosa, and Diona, but still.
I see everything.
Witness my rise.
Clouds high, the birds call.
This is where you
Everyone hold hands.
Teamwork is strength. Wind strike.
That's crazy.
This shall be my fate.
As one with wind and cloud.
I see everything. Everybody stand back. Share my knowledge.
Clouds high, the birds call. It's fine. Never again.
Let me try another one. Let me go Al-Haytham team, maybe? Yes, with Nahida. What about Mona? What's your... Oh, Mona... Oh, Xianyun is crazy, yes. I mean, it's better to, like, instead of, like, spend your Primogems, in my opinion, like, if you have alternative character, it's better to use, like, Xianyun. I mean, like... if you like, let's say Yelan and Xianyun, of course, like Xianyun is like, especially now, Xianyun's value is increased because of he gives you resistance to interruption, healing, you know, and he is at the same time of field DPS. Alright, let me go like, about Mona, I will build my Mona. My Mona is Constellation 2, but maybe like I don't build the characters so quickly. She is like, let me check it real quick. I mean, if you want to do like crazy amount of damage, like one shot something, then yes, you need to build that Mona. So yeah, she's pretty easy to build. She like has a pretty great talents. So yeah, but only for that. If you say like compared to the Hydro characters. We have a lot of Hydro characters now, because we have Neuvillette, we have Xianyun, we have Furina, we have... Just a second. Let me check all of them. We have Candice, by the way, she's crazy. We have Barbara, she's super for Furina, by the way, for healing. I mean, and at C6 she can revive your character. So yeah, I don't have Kokomi, I don't have like Kamisato, Ayato, Tartaglia, Nilo, because I don't use them so much, but like yes, Yellen as well, because I have Xianyun, but Furina and Neuvillette for me is number ones. I mean, I use both of them a lot, and Barbara and Xianyun. Unfortunately, yes, I bench, let's say it's not like that, like I use Yellen time to time, but not so like often. Candice is pretty good also. With Constellation 6, she is pretty good for Arlecchino. Maybe in some cases better than Xianyun, by the way. In some cases, but you need to get used to her. So yeah, Xianyun is super easy to use with Arlecchino, but Candice can give you more damage. It's because not only whip, she also create like increase normal attack damage. So yeah, let me go with this team. Like, it's the best team in my opinion to go with that boss. But let's try it. This one.
Don't.
Process of elimination.
Everyone hold hands. Share my knowledge. Rain outlines your. I'll settle this. Stand with me.
Here you are. Flicker.
By the way, it like, you see my energy goes down. It's pretty like specific. Pretty fun to play boss, by the way, legendary boss. And this team, well, I'll hate him team, is super crazy also. Oh yeah, let me do like one Spiral Abyss floor.
No, my sword. Everyone hold hands. Make yourselves at home.
Let me weave you a hook.
Lightning purified.
Deflect.
process of elimination.
Hey! Witness the power of Gua. Rain outlines you. I'll settle this. Dissipate. I see everything. The Temple of Wisdom. Rain Cutter. Dead with me.
Flicker.
Spread your wings. Right to eternal oasis.
Where do you think you're going?
Everyone hold hands. No, my sword. Time to act.
Like a 99.
Witness the power.
Out of my way!
Our bond is...
Scatter.
The eternal awaits.
Yeah, you just need to get used to it, but it's like if you do a couple times, you just can finish it pretty quickly. Unfortunately, yes, you need like, you know, my Cookie Shinobi is like cancellation 1, and yes, I lose a little bit more time. So yeah, if you want me guys to like use different team comp, just write in the chat. I will go with this team to do some like
The campaign begins.
overworld something. Oh yeah, let's do this one. And just right in a week or so we will get super cool quality of life updates in the 4.8. Actually, I'm a little bit hyped about that. It's like, yeah, it's crazy updates. I hope Mihoyo will continue to like improve the game, because, you know, is Alhaitham stronger than Navia in DPS? Yes. Alhaitham is stronger than Navia, and Alhaitham is at the same level as Arlecchino, like close to her. The only problem with Alhaitham is that infusion. When you use Arlecchino, you can switch between characters, and since Arlecchino's damage depends on Bond of Life, you don't lose infusion. With Alhaitham you lose that infusion. That's a little bit problem. But overall, yes, he is way better than Navia. He's like, you know, Navia, she's a screen, her damage is a screen damage. Because like, the problem with the Navia, she's a Geo, and she, yeah, I will show you just a second. I will show you my build, and I have Navia. I like to play her, but she's not always great, especially when you have couple waves of enemies. It's not a good idea to use Navia. When you have a single target, then yes, Navia is pretty cool. Or like one wave of enemies, then yes. But if you have like couple waves, Alhaitham is way better. Like characters like Alhaitham, Arlecchino, Neuvillette, like they are way better. I will show you one Navia.
There is no escape.
Shower me with praise.
That's,
Let my name
that was a
echo in
waste.
song. Make yourselves at home.
Look alive.
That was a waste.
Hi.
Hey,
Shine down.
So yeah, with this thing you just you can chill.
Illusion shattered.
With this team, just let me show you my Navia. I use Navia usually with Shinchu, Bennett and Shanling. You can go second Geo, like Zhongli, but I don't like to use shielders so much, so I also use this team, like Navia, Albedo, Shanling and Bennett. Pretty good
Some
team.
in the field
You
research.
can use, like, instead of Geo, you can go Furina. You can go this team as well, like Xianyun, Navia, Furina and Bennett. Crazy team, by
One
the
is
way.
fast on one's feet.
You can do
Try to
plunge.
keep
Let me do
pace.
like this team and I will show you. It's like plunging team. Oh yeah. Just a second, let me. Navia playstyle kind of boring for me. You know,
Glasses are great at keeping the sand out of
I
your
wish
eyes so you
Alikina
can see
runs
your
soon
way.
for her weapon.
Except
for
at night.
you know, like
Then
if
you
you
get-
ask me about the weapon, I wouldn't suggest you to go for like if you close to a PD, then yes, go for that weapon. But if you don't, I wouldn't suggest you, because like you easily can get the same damage with Refinement 5 Jade Spear. You know, like they both at the same level, like R5 Jade Spear, which is a standard weapon, and R1 her signature weapon, like exactly at the same level. Like they're pretty close, let's say. But the weapon, I mean her signature, that weapon has condition. You can you cannot get that additional damage within 40 seconds. Like if you messed up with rotation, or let's say you interrupted while you're doing normal attacks, you need to wait some time to get that to use that passive again. I will show you, that's a problem. So yeah, it's better to use like, that's why sometimes when I use Arlecchino, you see like, oh, like you can notice that the damage is less than it should be. It's that passive. I mean, grants bond of life, it's okay, but this effect can be triggered up to once every 14 seconds. That's a problem. Bond of life, it's like, you know, like 14 seconds, it's a lot. And why it's 14 seconds? Because like within 14 seconds, you can like
Peace prevails throughout the land.
do all of the rotation and get that skill back, because her skill cooldown is 30 seconds. But it has passive, or like it's not a passive in a talent, like last 30 seconds, every 5 seconds it will deal 1 instance of pyro to the opponent. No, not this one, I'm sorry, just a second. Just a second, let me, like it every the damage will be considered elemental skill when Arlecchino use a charge attack on helmet riding. Just a second, the maximum value probably where it is. Oh, I couldn't find it, but still, it's like maybe it's. The point is, when you do normal attacks, that cooldown decreases. I mean, it's became about like 15 seconds, something like that. Unfortunately, yes, I like a little bit. Maybe it's here. Oh yeah, this one, Bond of Life. You can consume this everything. Whenever. Yeah, all CD will decrease by 0.8 seconds. So yeah, like close to 1 second. So yeah, it's like you can decrease the skill cooldown like by to 15 seconds, something like that. So that's why it's 14 seconds maybe, like it's close to it. But still, that weapon I wouldn't suggest you. It's up to you. So I mean, if you're close to PD, then yes, go. And with that weapon, I agree with you. She looks dope. I mean, that weapon is crazy on her. Yeah, and it looks crazy. Yeah, but it's only visual effect. I mean, that's it. I don't have Zhongli. My next pool is Zhongli or Murata. I can't choose one. Murata. I wouldn't suggest you to go for Zhongli. Like, you know why? Zhongli is good character, and it's like it's good to have this character in your roster, like, and your like, oh, to have the character. But the problem is, like, most of the enemies we have many enemies now who can pierce the shield, and I think that healing ability is way more useful now than shielding. That's why I try to not use any shielder in the because yes, shield gives you resistance to interruption at the same time, but and Zhongli's shield, like, it's crazy because you get not only shield and resistance to interruption, at the same time you get some damage because, like, it decreases, it shreds like 20% of, like, let me read it to be more precise. Oh no, it's like this one. Just a second. Oh yeah, this one. Character protected by a Jade Shield will increase the elemental resistance and physical resistance of opponents in a small AoE. Just keep that in mind. It means, like, this shield is not great for range characters mostly, but it's good for melee characters by small AoE by 20%. So yeah, it's like, yes, it's useful, but if you use like range characters like Neuvillette, it's useless. You get only shield and resistance to interruption. So yeah, that's why, like, let's say Dia is way more better for Neuvillette because she gives elemental resistance to interruption. She creates a field which apply pyro every 2.5 seconds and deals some damage. So yeah, like, let's say if you compare Zhongli time of Neuvillette Zhongli and Dia Neuvillette is way better. So that's why if you want to go like Murata or Zhongli, I would suggest you to go for Murata, because Murata is an Archon, Pyro Archon, most likely. Like, we still don't know the names.
Let's light it up.
Yeah, most likely it's Murata. Just a second, let me...
Yeah, skyward. Off we go.
So yeah, let me try some bosses and I will show you. Oh yeah, congrats, Stefan. Actually, yes, I mean, you know, like, it depends. I mean, but still, I was so close to a PD, that's why I spent my prime damage. But I definitely know that I would be okay with the Jade Spear. So yeah, this weapon, the visual style is crazy. It looks like pretty cool. And that's it, in my opinion. I mean, yes, you of course gain some damage, that's obvious, because it's her signature weapon. But still, even without weapon, you will be totally okay. I don't even have it. I'm using Skyward Spine because of Skyward Spine. Yes, actually, you know, Skyward Spine is another bad weapon. I have that weapon. Unfortunately, I haven't like leveled this weapon up to level 90. I will do, and after that, I will check that weapon. It's not a bad weapon, not the best one, I would say, but second like 5-star, like you can use Staff of Homa, but I noticed that Staff of Homa is not so great because, like, it's like, you know, like, I don't know, I think this one is way better. Primordial Jade Wing Spear, it's way better, but it depends on the artifact you use, you know, if you like, it depends on the stats you have on your artifacts. So yeah, it's like that. This one is not a bad one. You can also use like this one. I used to use it as well. It's a white tassel. Increases normal attack damage by 48% as the same. Yes, it's a low base attack, but I would suggest you to build that weapon and do some tests if you like have some like free mats. I would say, you know. It's not a bad like 3-star weapon for Arlecchino. I thought his shield will be good for Arlecchino in Abyss. Yes, like you know, like his shield is great in Abyss, but if you use this team, let's say you use Zhongli, Arlecchino, right? Xinchu or Yelan, because Xinchu you don't need like resistance to interruption, and Bennett to get that buff.
No need to fret.
This team
I shall handle this.
will do less damage than this one.
May knowledge
This team is way
guide
more
you.
powerful because of Kazuha. But you need to do some dodges, you know? With Zhongli, yes, you're safe because of shield. And you get Yelan's buff, but nevertheless, even though you get so much like from Zhongli and from Yelan, this team is still better. Because you just swirl the pyro and you get like crazy amount of damage. So yeah, just keep that in mind. That's why I mostly use this team instead of Zhongli. But yes, with Zhongli you're more safe and you're like more easy to play like against bosses. And like in Abyss as well. Because like that shield with a good amount of HP, like Zhongli needs usually like not so much, like it's like 38
Osmanthus wine tastes the same.
KHP is more than enough. I mean weapon, like it depends. I mean let me show you, man. Yes, overall build is like, you know, like crit rate 1 to 2 to deal some damage. Set is like this one, tenacity, which is crazy for him. But you need to like use that, like it says that when an elemental skill hits an opponent, it's mean when you like set that totem. It's like it's that. I'm sorry, just it's not a totem. It's Jade. Yes, Jade Stone. If you'd like place a Jade Stone, just keep that in mind. You need to be close to it, and enemies need to be close to it. As soon as like it hits enemies, you get that buff, like tenacity buff. This set buff. But you can use different set. It's up to you. I mean, you are totally okay. Just keep that in mind. This one is best one. Which item? Yes, I just wanted to test Navia. So yeah, it depends on your play style. If you like to play more safely, it's Zhongli is a great idea. But if you like to do some dodges, but with Xinchu you're also a little bit safe because Xinchu gives you resistance to interruption. But Zhongli is Zhongli. Yes, it's like let's say it's a completely different story, like completely. So yeah, about my Navia team, it's like I usually use like this team. Just a second. I always use my Xianyun. Oh yeah, Xianyun, Navia, Furina, and Bennett.
I have high hopes for the.
Sadly, I only have Neuvillette signature and Skyward supply. Actually, you know, like that's alright. Most likely you're a new player. Maybe like if you have 2 signatures, like maybe like a 4 or 5, like something like that months player. If you're 4 or 5 months player, that's alright. Because like I play this game since like almost since release, and I also don't have so many 5-star weapons, you see. Yes, I spent something, and most likely I will do couple multis on Emily's weapon. That spear, you know, we will get in 4.8 phase 2. And that weapon looks pretty good. We'll see though, like crit rate is also pretty high because like it's crit rate like 33%, which is crazy, and base attack is like pretty high. So yeah. And that's totally okay. I mean, you have Neuvillette's weapon, and Neuvillette may be one of the most easy and best character in the game. I mean, yes, Arlecchino may be more powerful, but Neuvillette is so easy to use. He is crazy. So So yeah, I usually use like this team.
Yoo-hoo! Let the world come alive! Fire!
Well, teamwork is dreamwork. Stray clouds converge.
Hey there! Ah! Ah! Hey there!
So yeah, this team is pretty cool actually, because like it gives you like a lot of stuff. I mean, you get like plunging, you get healing, you get Furina, you get that 300 fanfare stack because of healing. So yeah, you get bandit buff. Pretty good team actually. I mean, and I like plunging Navia. That's why I crowned her normal attack. She's at C0. That's why I crowned this normal attacks. I mean, it's plunging. You see high and low plunging. So yeah, it's not a great multiplier, but still a crazy amount of damage. Yes, against single boss, it's good. Against single wave, it's good. But when you have couple waves, it's a little bit difficult. Let me show you like in domain, and you will get the point. Oh, you're welcome, Xenix. You're welcome. By the way, Neuvillette's signature weapon is crazy. I use like Lost of oh, I always forget the name. Just a second. Yeah, Lost of Prayer. Yeah, Lost Prayer. But it's not a great one. Even though it gives me like some damage and movement speed, it's not a great one. Since his signature is way better. With that signature, you see my ratio. I mean, crit rate and crit damage is a little bit low, not normal, I would say. It's 50 to 240. It's low. With signature, you can get like 50 to 300, which is crazy amount of damage. So yeah, but I use my Neuvillette with Furina, with Raiden, Raiden, and Nahida. That's why the damage output is pretty okay. I'm okay with that damage. But if you use only like Neuvillette itself, it's like a little bit low damage, not so high. I mean, my build with that weapon. So yeah, let me show Navia with like couple waves. It's not so great. I mean, it's okay, but not so great.
Strike! Let's light it up! Attack! Everybody stand back! Time to shine!
Make way for the...
Coming at ya! Ah! Ha! Ah! Coming at ya! Ha! Coming at ya!
Actually, yes, against maybe this one it's okay, but when you try to use like, let's say in a 4.7 Spiral Abyss, she's not so good. In a previous Abyss, she was crazy. Against 3 Magu Kenkis, she was just insane. I just cleared with the same team, I cleared 3 Magu Kenkis in 20 seconds. So those plunges are just insane. Oh, but it's like, you know, it's like, it depends on the enemies. I vote because he's my favorite. Oh, you mean Neuvillette? Neuvillette is crazy, I agree with you. Neuvillette is just insane. Oh, defense, HP, defense. Oh, okay, I will keep it. Neuvillette is crazy character, yes. I used to use him a lot when I got him, like, but now it's like, you know, like, he's a little bit boring in my opinion, because like Neuvillette deletes any enemies in the open world. Then that's why I switched to like Arlecchino, because with Arlecchino you need to do like a couple additional steps. I mean, like swirling and other stuff, because like Neuvillette is just insane, and it's range character. Like you don't even need to like to be close to the enemies to like kill them all. It's super easy. And if you use like Hyper Bloom team, I used to use this team, by the way. Like it was like Kazuha, Neuvillette, Fischl, and Yao Yao. So yeah.
I'll take good care of.
This team is crazy. Like yes, it's not a like completely Hyperbloom team, and Fischl is not a great one for Neuvillette because of charge attack, but still, I mean, you know, like Fischl is great because you need at least one bow in your team comp, like to do like some weird commissions, you know. So yeah, it's like 11 p.m. guys here, so I'm about to finish my stream. Let me do just like use a scan box to melt all of the trash artifacts I got, and maybe that's it. But I will be online tomorrow again at the same time, so yeah, feel free to join. Just a second, let me finish. Like I usually use like at the end of the stream. It's fun, you know, if you get something like, yes, like last stream I didn't get anything, but before I got pretty good circlet, emblem circlet. Like, yes, it's my daily team. It's my, yes.
My contraptions are calibrated.
Alright. I usually farm tenacity now. Because this set is also pretty cool. Okay. That's sad. But that one is not bad because maybe I can get some. If I get some crit rate, it's going to be okay. I usually save them, you know. I know that many players, because when you get like 5 stats, it's like, it's great, like, because you don't lose at least one upgrade. But still, you know, like, why not? Maybe just level it up and just keep for a future. Maybe you will get some crazy artifact in the future and use this one as a fodder. So yeah, it's like that. Yes, for me it's like 11, guys, 11 p.m. So I use Neuvillette, Nahida, Raiden, and Kazuha. This team, by the way, Xenix, it's crazy team. Because like if you knew, most likely your Neuvillette is at C1. So yeah. But I would suggest you to go, like, instead of Kazuha, use Sucrose. Use this team. Because like Sucrose is way better for Neuvillette than Kazuha. And I will explain you why. Because when you use Kazuha, like you use Kazuha, Raiden, EM Raiden most likely, I would suggest you to go EM Raiden. Like if you use Kazuha, Neuvillette, Raiden and Nahida, it's good.
Thank you for
the problem is with Kazuha, because you need to be in the middle of the enemies to crowd control them and to do swirl. It's a little bit annoying. Yes, Kazuha is great for exploration because he has this passive, this one, decreases sprinting stamina consumption for your own party members by 20%, which is super useful. But if you like do some domain, like dungeons, domains, like farming artifacts, I would suggest you to go Sucrose. Sucrose is way better for Neuvillette. Because Sucrose is a range. You no need to be close to like enemies, you know. And she has pretty good weapon. You don't need so many like elemental mastery and other stuff. You still can swirl. The only condition is like 4-piece VV set of VV sets. That's it. So you can swirl. So yeah, she's super cool, by the way. Just keep that in mind. But still it depends. I mean, if you get like if Kazuha is more comfortable for you to play, then go for Kazuha. Because I used to use the same team, and it's pretty cool. The only problem, yes, is Kazuha. You need to be in the middle and you lose some time because you need to hold skill to like catch all of the enemies, mobs, and like to like gather them to one place.
No need to fret.
In this team I use Kazuha because like his passive, like, you know, because of this. Xianyun has this passive, like increases gliding speed, and Kazuha has this passive, which is super cool. You know, like you like your stamina is like let's say you can like you don't lose your stamina so much, and you're okay with stamina. Oh yes, just test like especially you know in Overworld. I would suggest you to go Kazuha if you use the same team, but when you play in the mains against bosses, it's better to use Sucrose, and you will see the difference, because Sucrose is way easy to use. You don't lose any time, because yes, you can do like this. It also can swirl, like only like tap E, tap his skill. You can swirl like that, but if you need to like to have some crowd controlling and you just hold skill, you lose time. You definitely lose time. With Sucrose, it's just one tap and that's it. And Sucrose at the same time can be battery, because she has double charge. If you use sacrificial fragments, it means 3 charges. If you use that sacrificial fragment, yes, you can like switch to sacrificial fragments. It's up to you. I use this one, but still, like 2 charges means like more energy for Neuvillette or for other party members. So yeah, just keep that in mind. It's like 2 charges is okay. Unfortunately, Kazuha has only 1 charge, and he gets 2nd charge. Like it's not a charge, it's like cooldown, nullifying cooldown afterwards with Constellation 1. But it's expensive, you know. It's a 5-star. So yeah, it's like this, guys. Alright guys, thanks for joining. I will be online tomorrow again at the same time. It's like 8 PM plus 4 UTC. So yeah, feel free to join. Yes, thanks for joining guys, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye guys. Bye bye.